Hey, what's up? It's Matt. We are at a great new pizza restaurant in Cincinnati, Ohio that comes all the way from Columbus. I'm here with one of the founders and owners, Jason. What's going on?
Well, we are running what we're calling the hottest pizza in the world. It is called the Fiery Death.
And this is one of them.
It is made with the hottest peppers on earth. It's made with Reaper peppers, scorpion peppers, and ghost peppers. And just to cool it down, we throw in some serranos and some habanero.
So we're at Mikey's Late Night Slice, and tonight in a few hours, and we're in OTR right next to Rhine Guys. So if you're from Cincinnati, you're in downtown, Rhine Guys is a staple of the beer community. But half a block away, get some great beer, come here and get some mixed drinks and some great pizza. But tonight, 8 o'clock on Friday night, they're having the Fiery Punishment Contest. And we got a waiver. It's the first time I've seen a waiver for a pizza eating contest.
Well, as it states on there, eating an overindulgence of spicy foods could cause some gastrointestinal distress and some other legal jargon on there that we want to make sure that we are not responsible for. I didn't even want to make this thing. Like somebody dared us, and so we made it the first time we ran it, and it just sold like crazy. And each time we run it, it sells more and more. People drive from out of state for it. I don't get it. I can barely get through a slice myself.
So the contestants are eating 3 of these.
3 slices of these. And fresh Reaper pepper. And then they must sit still in their seat for 5 additional minutes with no additional food or drink. So it's a speed eating contest, and then they just got to sit there. And it's kind of hard to watch a little bit.
And they have no drink during the event.
Nope. It disqualifies them. We'll put out some glasses of milk just out of reach for them. So if they decide to tap out, then they get up and they can go get their milk and they can kind of calm it down a little bit. But no.
So what was the motivation? Where did this come from? What happened to create the world's hottest pizza?
It was the dare. This guy said make it. Back then, there was like just ghost peppers were the hottest pizza.
Yeah.
And so we made the ghost pepper pizza. And over the years, as we would bring it back once a year, sometimes there'd be a new one. So after a while, the scorpion pepper was the new hottest pepper in the world. And then after that, the Reaper was the hottest. Right now, the hottest pepper is something called Pepper X, and it's not commercially available. It's just some guy that has his own crop, and he's not sharing, which is probably good for...
I don't want him to share.
But the Reapers are pretty... The Reapers are pretty hot. So to give you an idea of like where it sits, a jalapeno, I believe, falls somewhere around 800, 800 on the Scoville scale. The hottest Reaper pepper is around 2.2 million. So a jalapeno is 800, like the spicy-ass pizza in here. Oh,
I've had that, and that's great.
Actually, you know what? The spicy-ass, that's the banana pepper. That's about 800.
Okay.
A jalapeno is like 1,400.
Okay. So if I've had the spicy-ass,
off.
and I enjoy your spicy-ass pizza, how much hotter is this?
Infinitely. Infinitely. Okay. That's like...
The more I look at it, I think I got to try it.
It's like the spicy pepperoni might be like a hot dog cart, and this might be like the Empire State Building.
Okay, so I'm already sweating just contemplating the idea of taking a bite. I think I probably got to take a bite at some point. So tell us about Mikey's Late Night Slice and where we're sitting, because you have Mikey Late Night Slice here, and then we've got Oddfellows on the other side.
So Late Night Slice is it started as a little bit of an experiment. Back home in Columbus, we realized that there was no place to get pizza by the slice, particularly late at night, and we were up late at night drinking. So we realized that there was this pizza-shaped hole in Columbus, and we did our best to fill it. We outfitted what was pretty much a storage closet in our landlord's parking lot downstairs from where we lived, and made it the smallest risk-for kitchen in Columbus. And we just figured out how to make pizza, and we figured out how to make it fast, and we figured out how to serve it fast. And throughout the years, we moved into other kitchens in bars. We got into the pop-up craze, which is kind of a great idea, like the incubator for small businesses that just really can't quite throw everything into a brick and mortar. So we went over and took over some kitchens where the owners of the bar didn't want to deal with the kitchen. We didn't want to deal with the bar, so it was a great symbiotic relationship. Let us learn a whole bunch about making pizza and serving it, and eventually we decided we wanted to have a bar.
So is it like, would you explain it to people that haven't been here, like a New York style pizza?
It's a lot of people think it is a New York style. It's really not. It's we just kind of made it like we like to eat it.
Okay.
So it looks like New York. It does taste quite a bit. There are a lot of similarities, but it's also influenced by Midwest pizza. There's actually like a very specific Columbus style. So if you've ever had like Donato's or Massey's, or they all have kind of the same origin, and so there's a lot of influence on there, particularly with the blended cheese we use instead of like a straight mozzarella. We spice the crust. Our sauce is chunky, whereas you're not going to find a chunky sauce in New York.
Yep.
We just make it like we like to eat it.
But I think that people identify it as New York, from what I've heard and myself, is that's where I picture getting a slice of pizza.
Hey,
like everywhere you go, it's a pizza. Where you go to New York, it's a slice of pizza.
My folks grew up in Brooklyn, and they loved. I brought them a pie like every week almost, and they loved it. So like that kind of yeah, they're my folks, but they're also like pizza snobs. So the fact that they dug it was the biggest thumbs up.
Now the atmosphere in here, I love it because it's got a great music vibe. It's got a really cool atmosphere. I saw like an old, was it a Pizza Hut?
Yeah, we got that from a Pizza Hut.
Light hanging there, all sorts of cool things in there. But you also next door have a full service. Well, there's a full service bar here, but then next door you've got more of a lounge, right?
Mm-hmm. That's called Oddfellows. That is my partner's other project, and we opened up one in Columbus right next to that original location, and it's pretty much Mikey, the Mikey and Mikey's. It's pretty much everything that goes on in his head. That is what Oddfellows looks like. It is classy as classy AF. We like
there
to
you
say.
go.
Late night slices. We kind of stumbled on a term recently that fits us to a T. Rock and roll pizza church.
Rock and roll pizza church. Okay.
Every time we kind of think about what's going to hang up, or what piece of marketing, or whatever, we does it fit the rock and roll pizza church vibe? Because the experience is just as important as the food. I mean, great pizza is cool, but when you come to Late Night Slice, there's all this cool stuff on the wall. There's the employees interact, and they wear cool T-shirts, and we've got lots of pop culture references and things to make people feel comfortable. You mentioned you really like the music in the videos. Oh, yeah. That's a very conscious decision on our part, because we didn't want to be a place that just has the news on and sports playing.
Yeah.
So we have like music videos, not just music videos, but like oddities from the 80s and things that'll get people tapping their feet.
We were here 2 weeks ago for our company lunch. Every Friday we have a team meeting, and we find somewhere different to go to lunch in Cincinnati and OTR, because the office is a couple blocks away. And I like music. And I grew up in the 80s and 90s and grew up with MTV. And what I loved about it was I heard something from like yesterday, and then it went back like 20 years, and it was like it was a mix of all types of genres, and I don't know, to me it put me in the right mood.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, even I we'll hear something I hadn't heard yet. I mean, we curate the playlist, but every now and then something pops up. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't even know there was a video for this. This is awesome.
Yeah, we were joking about that this morning. The gym that I'm involved with, we're having 80s day today. And somebody was joking. I remember when I was a kid, one of the guys played the Dire Straits song. I remember actually like when MTV played videos.
Yeah.
And you would listen to this song and you could call it a request. Now I don't know what they play.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore. I don't even know if MTV is still around.
I don't know. So, okay, well, cool. Well, I guess I'll try it. I might as well try it. I mean, I'm a tempting
You sure?
guy.
You got someplace you got to be after this. You sure you want to do that?
I'll be fine. I'll try a bite. I'll do a bite. I think the crust might help it.
It does. It does a little bit.
So I'll go a bite here, and then I'll go a bite of the crust. So, yeah. So Christopher, who said I needed to try this, and the people who are going to watch this, and I've already been. The sausage is supposed to be crazy hot too, right?
Yeah, the sauce is hot. Sauce has pureed scorpion pepper.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so here we go. So
Godspeed.
I have life insurance. So Christy, Paige, Cole, you're in good shape. We're in good shape. Here we go. Oh, I can feel this is going to be bad. Mm-hmm. Actually tastes good though.
It's a big part of it to me anyway, was to make sure that it had some good flavor. That's why we added the habanero and the serrano. I joke that it's to cool it down, but they each have a very distinct flavor. You mix it all together with our chunky sauce. If you can get through it,
that is actually really good. And I can feel that like in about 3 to 4 minutes, like my face is going to probably implode.
Well, it's supposed to be chilly tonight, so that's gonna.
And it's tempting to take another bite. I mean, And like I said, I do have to be at a high school football game, but I will say this: that's a good piece of pizza.
Well, I thank you.
So,
What started as a dare is now a good piece of pizza.
and now I tried to dare, and I'll have to check in. Like I can already feel the sweat. Like my back here is feeling pretty good. But that's it's tasty. Get up here, Mikey's. We're in OTR, and you're also in. Where are you at in Columbus? At what locations?
In Columbus, we are at corner High and Vine across from the convention center. We are on South 4th Street in kind of the 4th and Main district. We're in the short north, right next to Oddfellows Liquor Bar. And we're in Clintonville, Duncan and High.
Cool. So 4 great places in Columbus, right here in Cincinnati. If you're a Cincinnati person like myself, NKY, hit up Ryan, guys. Come over here. We're half a block away. It's a great spot. It's away from all the hustle and bustle of everywhere else. There's no crazy crowds up here. Great patio, great inside vibe. We'll see you. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.